Hey, I'm Maddie. We're gonna do a quick 10-minute yoga to help wake you up a little bit, start your day, let go of all that caffeine. So we're gonna begin today in child's pose, bringing your knees out wide, big toes touch. Extend your forehead out in front of you, place your forehead on the mat. Take the time right now to take a few deep breaths, really settle in, start to let go of anything that comes to your mind and bring your attention to your breath, taking a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, and then take another deep breath in through your nose. This time you're going to release your exhale out through your nose, keeping your mouth closed. Have a slight constriction in your throat. You're going to maintain this breath throughout class. This is called the Ujjayi breath. This helps maintain energy throughout your class, helps bring in clean air, and helps release any bad air. And on your next inhale, start to slowly come up to all fours. Coming into a cat-cow, start to bring your shoulder blades away from one another. And then back together. Start to shake your head yes, shake no. Start to move in any way or form that feels good to your body. And then on your next exhale, we're gonna push back, downward facing dog, keeping a deep bend in your knees. Start to bring your spine long and straight, hips up towards the ceiling. Slowly pedal out through your feet, back and forth, warming up your hamstrings. Make sure to be gentle on your pedals out. Don't go too deep in stretching your hamstring on your first stretch. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step both feet in between your hands, ragdoll. Keep a deep bend in your knees. Start to sway from side to side. Shake your head yes, shake no. Exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Heel your feet to touch. Inhale, rise up, start to lengthen your spine long. Exhale, half moon. Keeping your body long and straight. You want to pretend like there's a glass mirror on one side of your body and the opposite side. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, half moon on the opposite side. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, gentle back bend. Start to bring your shoulder blades together. Open up your heart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Interlace your hands behind your back. If this is too much on your shoulders, you can release your hands down. If not, for a small shoulder stretch, interlace your hands behind your back, keeping a deep bend in your knees, reaching your heart towards your knees. Allow your head to hang heavy. Exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your back to tabletop, reach the crown of your head towards the wall. Act as if you're balancing a glass on your back. Exhale, step both feet back, plank pose. So you have a few options today for Chaturanga. First option, if you want, you could take Chaturanga on your knees. You're gonna inhale, shift forward, hug your elbows in. And then inhale, come up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Second option, we'll keep both knees off of the mat. Exhale, come down, bring your elbows in halfway. Inhale, start to flip your toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Third option, you just come to plank pose. Option if you want to skip the Chaturanga, you could come down to plank pose with your forearms. Push back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, we're going to start to pedal out through our feet back and forth. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, start to bring your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Start to place your right foot in between your hands, stacking your knee over your ankle. We're going to inhale, rise up. Engage your core here. Option, you could keep your back knee on or off the mat. Lengthen long, take a few deep breaths here. We're gonna exhale, open up, warrior two. Reach from side to side. Make sure your ankles are in line with one another. Inhale, straighten your front knee. Exhale, hinge forward. Open up to 12 and 6, keeping your shoulders lifted, keeping your hips lifted in this pose. You don't want to slouch forward. Inhale, reverse, reach up and back. Act as if you're high-fiving the back of the room. Exhale, windmill back down to the mat. Option, you could keep your right foot lifted in this pose or bring it down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Same thing. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Place your left foot in between your hands. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Open up, reach from side to side. Inhale, lengthen your front knee. Exhale, shift forward. Open up to 12 and 6, keeping your hips and shoulders lifted. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reverse, reach up and back. Exhale, windmill back down to your mat, keeping your foot lifted. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Start to pedal out through your feet back and forth. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or jump both feet in between your hands. Toe heel your feet hip distance. Gorilla pose, you're gonna bring your toes just over your wrists, keeping a deep bend in your knees. Allow your head to hang heavy here. Shake your head yes, shake no. Exhale, start to release your hands from underneath your feet. Toe heel your feet to touch. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And do another inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Start to jump both feet back, chaturanga. Start to come all the way down to your stomach. You're gonna extend both arms out to your side. Bring your chin to your mat, coming into bow pose. Exhale, kick your feet into your hands, bringing your mid-stomach to your mat, keeping your gaze just right in front of you. Bring your shoulder blades together. Exhale, start to release. You could bring your right or left cheek to the mat. Start to windshield wiper your legs back and forth. We'll inhale, rise up. Slowly come to your knees. We'll bring your hands to your lower back, camel pose. Option for camel pose, you could stay here, bringing your shoulder blades together, or you can bring your hands down to your ankles, whatever feels best to you, keeping your chin lifted. Try to keep your hips in line with your knees. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring both hands down to your mat. Slowly bring both legs in front of you for seated forward fold. Seated forward fold is a great pose to do morning or evening. This helps reduce any sleep deprive. So if you've had a day where you haven't gotten as much sleep, this is the perfect pose to come into in the morning or even evening. This will help calm your mind. Start to lengthen your spine, reach your heart forward. Take a few deep breaths here, taking a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your nose. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, release. And to get your hamstrings stretched, start to straighten your legs out long. Start to lengthen your spine. Exhale, start to come onto your back for your last final poses. Coming into bridge pose, lift your hips up tall. Interlace your hands underneath your hips. Keep some space underneath your chin. Act as if you could put a tennis ball underneath your chin. Focus on your breath. Exhale, slowly release. Option, you could also do wheel pose. And then last and final, you'll want to come into some twists, bringing your right knee in first. Exhale, bring your right knee to your opposite side of your body, keeping both shoulder blades on the mat and keeping your gaze away from your knee. Inhale, start to hug in close. Exhale, release your right leg. Start to bring your left knee to the opposite side of your body, keeping your gaze away from your left knee. Inhale, start to hug in close. Start to rock back and forth. Option, if you want, you could come into happy baby, both shoulders onto the mat. And then slowly get up. And you are all ready and set to go for the day.